bear in the forest can be quite fascinating and challenging. Bears are large, powerful mammals that are well adapted to forest environments. Here's an overview of what the life of a bear in the forest might entail. Habitat: bears typically inhabit forests, although they can be found in a variety of ecosystems, including mountains, tundra, and even some coastal regions. Forests provide bears with ample food sources, shelter, and cover. Diet: bears are omnivorous, which means they eat both plant matter and animals. Their diet can include fruits, berries, nuts, grasses, insects, fish, and occasionally larger mammals. In the forest, they often forage for these foods, relying on their keen sense of smell to locate them. Hibernation: in colder climates, many bear species hibernate during the winter months. They retreat to dens in the forest to conserve energy and avoid the harsh winter conditions. During hibernation, bears do not eat, drink, or defecate. Instead, they live off their stored fat reserves. Social behavior: bears are generally solitary animals, and their social interactions are often limited to mating or raising cubs. Cubs stay with their mother for an extended period, learning essential survival skills. Territory: bears are territorial animals, and they can have extensive home ranges in the forest. They mark their territories with scent markings, such as scratching trees or leaving scat piles, to deter other bears from entering their space. Predators: while bears are apex predators in their ecosystems, they do face threats from other large predators, such as wolves or mountain lions, which may compete with them for food or pose a danger to cubs. Challenges: life in the forest can be challenging for bears. They must contend with changing seasons, find enough food to sustain themselves, and avoid potential threats. Human activities, such as habitat destruction and hunting, can also pose significant risks to bear populations. Adaptations: bears have various adaptations that help them thrive in forest environments, including their strong sense of smell, powerful limbs, and thick fur. These adaptations make them well suited for life in the wild. Conservation: many bear species are threatened by habitat loss and poaching. Conservation efforts are in place to protect bear populations and their natural habitats to ensure their survival in the wild. Bears are omnivorous animals and have a diverse diet that can vary depending on their location and the availability of food. Here are 10 types of food commonly eaten by bears in the forest. Berries: bears are fond of various berries, including blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries. They often forage for these fruits during the summer and fall months. Nuts: bears are known to eat nuts such as acorns, hazelnuts, and beech nuts. These provide a good source of fat and energy. Grasses and vegetation: bears will consume a variety of grasses, herbs, and other plant materials, especially in the spring when they are more easily digestible. Insects: bears have a keen sense of smell and can detect insect nests and hives. They'll eat ants, bees, wasp larvae, and other insects. Fish: bears are skilled fishermen and will catch fish such as salmon, trout, and other aquatic species, especially during spawning seasons. Carrion: bears are opportunistic scavengers and will eat animal carcasses they come across in the forest. Small mammals: bears may prey on small mammals like rodents, ground squirrels, and even deer fawns and tubers. Some bear species will dig for roots, tubers, and bulbs in the ground, especially during the fall when these foods provide essential calories. Fungi: bears will eat various types of fungi, including mushrooms. They can help disperse fungal spores in their scat. Human food: Unfortunately, in areas where bears come into contact with humans, they may raid garbage cans, campsites, or even homes for human food, which can lead to conflicts. Bears are considered dangerous for several reasons, primarily related to their size, strength, and natural behaviors. While bears are not inherently aggressive toward humans, there are circumstances in which they can become a threat. Here are some reasons why bears are perceived as dangerous. Size and strength. Bears are among the largest terrestrial mammals, with adult males of some species weighing over 1,000 pounds, 450 kilograms. Their size and muscular build give them immense strength, making them capable of causing significant harm if they feel threatened or provoked. Protective mothers. Female bears, especially grizzly bears and polar bears, can be fiercely protective of their cubs. If a mother bear perceives a human as a threat to her offspring, she may become aggressive in defense. Territorial behavior. Bears can be territorial, especially during certain times of the year, such as when they are guarding a food source. Encountering a bear in its territory can lead to defensive behavior. Surprises and encounters. Bears have acute senses, particularly a strong sense of smell, but they can be surprisingly quiet when moving through the forest. Human-bear encounters, especially those that startle the bear, can lead to defensive reactions. Food aggression. Bears are opportunistic omnivores and can be protective of their food sources. If a bear perceives a threat to its food supply, it may exhibit aggressive behavior. Hibernation stress. Bears may be agitated and unpredictable when they emerge from hibernation in the spring, as they are hungry and in search of food. Human food habituation. Bears that have become accustomed to human food sources, such as garbage cans or campsites, can lose their natural fear of humans and may approach people in search of food. This habituation to human presence can lead to dangerous situations. Health issues. Sick or injured bears may behave unpredictably and may be more prone to aggressive behavior. Bears, like many mammals, have a period of pregnancy known as gestation before giving birth to their cubs. The length of gestation varies among bear species. Polar bears, they have the longest gestation period among bears, lasting about 195 to 265 days, approximately 6.5 to 8.8 months. Grizzly bears, their gestation period is usually around 180 to 250 days, approximately 6 to 8.3 months. Black bears typically have a gestation period of about 220 days, approximately 7.3 months. Giant pandas have a relatively short gestation period compared to other bears, which lasts approximately 95 to 160 days, around 3.2 to 5.3 months. During pregnancy, female bears prepare dens for their upcoming cubs. These dens are typically in secluded areas, like caves or hollowed-out tree trunks, to provide a safe and warm environment for the cubs. After giving birth, mother bears take care of their cubs, nursing them and providing them with milk for several months. The cubs are entirely dependent on their mother's milk for nourishment during this time. The length of time that cubs are nursed varies among bear species. Polar bear cubs are usually nursed for about 2.5 to 3 years. Grizzly bear cubs are typically nursed for 1.5 to 2.5 years. Black bear cubs are often nursed for around 6 to 8 months. Their mothers gradually introduce solid food into their diet, teaching them how to forage for vegetation, fish, or other prey depending on the species and the region they inhabit. The exact timing of weaning and the introduction of solid food can vary depending on environmental factors. food availability, and the mother's teaching. Thanks for watching. Let's continue with next episode about lion.